what we've got here is failure to communicate.
Hey, I'm UFC President Dana White, and you're in the ring with Callum McGregor.
They're staring at me. See them?
So coming off an off week for UFC, but we had a chance to watch some CFFC, watch some Bellator, and even get to see Eagle FC as well too.
Yep.
For the one thing I think I want to touch on, and I know that you were pretty interested in, was at a Bellator. I think the shining moment was Chris Gonzalez, who Josh Hill had mentioned was one of the best wrestlers in the room. Throws up a beautiful timed head kick. Well, okay, it's not an Edson Barbosa like head kick, but it was a pretty beautifully timed head kick. And comes out with a huge victory and puts himself on the map essentially. We had a couple slick spots. I think I'm starting to hit some points on you as far as this head to head. I am taking some dog shots though, and there is a couple bad beats. I got to give it to you on the Bader to some degree. I did watch tape back, and so I don't think I'm going to take full points that I could this week on and because it's Bellator, I'm not going to take too much of an edge on you with that. So I'm going to give you a little bit of mercy on it. Although there is one common thread I've been doing is I'm going with the strength of schedule of a vet that we're fading so hard and maybe too quick.
For sure.
And I'm not saying Bader looked amazing in that fight, but I think he looked way better than most people thought he was going to look. Most people thought he was going to get dominated and dummied. And there was some good wrestling. Like they nullified each other for a while. But anyways, yeah, I think Chris Gonzalez was a big thing. What did you notice on the Bellator card that you liked?
Yeah, for sure. I was really impressed with Ryan Bader. I personally didn't think he won it, but whenever he came out and stunned him in the first round, and he was able to nullify some of his wrestling, and he even took some big shots. And a lot of the big thing going into this was that Ryan Bader was chinny, and that this was the end of his career. And he stood toe to toe with the guy. He landed some of the better takedowns, and as much as I don't agree with the decision, it was far from being a robbery by any stretch. The Benson Henderson one, I don't understand at all. I'll be honest. I bet Benson Henderson after the first round at like plus 900. And whenever they read the decision, I was kind of blown away that I just won money. I didn't really see it coming. But at the end of the day,
I didn't get that, man. But that's why you don't touch a Benson Henderson fight.
It's fair.
They're always just greasy and boring, and although there was a couple of cool scrambles in that fight, I got to give it to him. Like it was pretty cool, but I mean, for me, I did have to sort of watch it while doing other things as well too at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I even asked you. I said, was I wrong in thinking Benson lost that fight? But yeah, it is what it is, and we move on to the UFC Fight Night. Herman.
One thing we should note is that this was the first time a fighter has lost with Khabib in their corner.
Oh, really?
It's the first time. Khabib got his first L as a coach due to Benson Henderson getting a gift from the decision or from the judges.
So that's technically his first L as a fight professional, and from fighter to coach. Wow, I wouldn't want to be that guy.
No, I wouldn't want to be those judges.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if it was at his event looks like a smoky nightclub in some Russian gangster film. So if it was that case, you'd be taken out back. But
the promo looked like something out of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
The champ, John Jones.
Follow me on Twitter.